we did get a formal diagnosis. It's more than one. I wanted to share that with you guys here. I already have gotten so many messages from you guys that you are dealing with similar things with your kids. Share with each other in hopes to help each other out, be able to just not feel so alone. You know, if I were little and my mom was a YouTuber and she filmed like everything, would I want her to film about like my mental health stuff? That's a hard question to answer, and there's a lot of people that would say like absolutely not, like that's Snow's privacy, that's for her to share if she wanted to share it. But I also think that if I were in that position, I would prefer like someone to share it so that people understood me and maybe relate with you. And there's a lot of people that don't share these things because they're scared or they're ashamed or whatever the reason is. And I'm not scared or ashamed of my daughter. I love her. She's a beautiful little human. We want to celebrate her, the good parts of her and the parts of her that maybe are not wired properly in her brain, you know. And there's a lot of people that also have the same thing going on, and I feel like would really benefit from her story. And so that's why I have decided to go ahead and share her diagnosis. She was diagnosed with ODD, which is Oppositional Defiant Disorder, and a very severe form of it. She was also diagnosed with ADHD, which was not surprising to me because I already thought that she maybe had that and I have it, so that makes sense. She was diagnosed with sensory processing disorder, which again, like that hyperacusis, like where she covers her ears, and I also have that issue, so that was not a big surprise. Anxiety, and am I missing anything? I was like, it was a lot. So yeah, it's a lot. That's kind of what our the child psychiatrist has given us that information. And we are working on doing like occupational therapy, art therapy. I just feel like it's important to share these things because I have been searching all over online to find someone else that's in a similar situation so that I could better help and serve my daughter as a parent, and I haven't been able to find anything other than just like doctors online talking about like symptoms and how to help your kids. But it's like very different when you're an actual parent, you know, what has helped. I just feel like Snow, when she's older, will be able to appreciate that. And so people saying things like, oh, you shouldn't share your daughter's private life online, like I just don't agree with that. I think that us sharing her life online is going to be more beneficial to people, so that she hopefully is able to help others with her story and what she's going through, and also to make people feel less alone. You know, can you imagine if like no one shared bad stuff online, like, or like the hard things they were going through online and only showed good stuff online? Like we would all feel so depressed. Because we would think we're the only ones that are suffering with stuff, and I don't want to be a person that pretends like we're perfect and we're a perfect family, because we're just not. That's not us. That's not what we're trying to portray. We make these videos for one because it's fun for me to do, but also like because we feel like we have a purpose to be able to like try to help people, and my whole story and where I've come from to where I am now, I hope, you know, is able to help, you know, some other people to know that like you can turn your life around and life can be really good, and it's never going to be perfect. You're going to have struggles, obviously, but without those struggles, like the good times aren't good, you know. I will keep you guys updated on everything. We're just like praying every day that she gets better. So it's just hard because we just never know what's going to happen each day. It's like a surprise, you know?
Also, I had compiled a list of these like short clips of videos for her doctors when I was documenting some of these things when we were on the road, to kind of show like some of her symptoms and behaviors. And I compiled that list and put it into a video on Patreon. So that way, if anybody else has kids that maybe are displaying similar symptoms and you're curious what they look like, that is up on Patreon for anybody that's interested, and I will link that down below. If enough people you know, are interested in that, I can put it up on YouTube. So just let me know down in the comments, but it will be up on Patreon this month.
Want to say a prayer for us? We'd really appreciate it. We could use all the prayers we can get right now. And I just want to say thank you to everybody that's here and has been kind and loving and supportive and not judgmental or mean towards us and our decision to share this publicly. So anyway, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. I'm sending you all my love and all my positive energy, and I hope to see you in my next video.